This story is fascinating to me, and I'm not going to keep this long because there's not a lot of meat on this bone, but the story was still interesting to me. So this is Steve Scully. Steve Scully is a C-SPAN correspondent, and Steve Scully was going to get the moment of his life as a debate moderator in the second presidential debate. Now, immediately when I say that, many of you are going to be like, wait a minute, there is no second presidential debate. They're just the town halls. Exactly. But before it was canceled, he was supposed to be the person who was supposed to moderate this debate. Trump relentlessly went after him as a never Trumper. And after apparently a while of taking abuse, he responds with a tweet. He responds with the tweet. So right here. Wait a minute. Where is it? Right here. Steve Scully. Scaramucci. Should I respond to Trump? Now, if I'm being bluntly honest, I didn't see the issue with that. For the life of me, I was like, there has to be something else. There has to be something else. There is nothing else. Now, what is taking place is that when people start pointing and said, hey, that guy is supposed to be impartial, and that guy is asking Scaramucci, somebody who doesn't like Trump, should he respond? That sounds like an anti-Trumper comment. And as more people started responding, started getting more attention, he said, my account was hacked. My account was hacked. And that lie has come to pass with him basically saying, okay, yes, I lied. I put the tweet out and I lied. He has been suspended. He's been suspended, and he will not be doing any more electoral coverage. But what's key here, listen to what he said, though, because what he said is really human and make me feel some kind of way for the guy, if I'm being, when you're looking at it. He said, for several weeks, I was subject to relentless criticism on social media and in conversation or in conservative news outlets regarding my role as a moderator for the second presidential debate, including attacks aimed directly at my family. This culminated on Thursday, October 8th, when I heard President Trump go on national television twice and falsely attack me by name. Out of frustration, I sent a brief tweet addressed to Anthony Scaramucci. The next morning, when I saw that this tweet had created a controversy, I falsely claimed that my Twitter account had been hacked. Now, think about what is in his head at this moment for him to do that. Like, what pressure are you feeling in that moment to say, I've been hacked? Because that's a big lie. Meaning that's a lie that a lot of people can see. And the I've been hacked stuff has been done a lot. And oftentimes is dismissed as being dishonest. So, you have this situation where the guy basically gets relentlessly attacked by Trump, responds in the most tepid of ways, and freaks out because of the response of other people. The thing is, his suspension, and this needs to be understood, is not for bias. His suspension is for lying. There's a difference in those things. His response was out of frustration. There was nothing wrong with the response. It was what it was. It doesn't show bias at all to ask, should I respond in this way? Or at the very least, it doesn't show a lot of it, considering, especially if you're getting abuse from your end and the family and all this other stuff. You got pissed off. Their issue was you lied about it and you said you had been hacked. And I suppose that impeaches the integrity of the reporter, who is supposed to be pure and chaste. Now, understand why this is important. Oftentimes, you can get reporters that come to you and say, XYZ took place. And you have to trust in the reporter who's given that story. And if the reporter would lie about his Twitter account being hacked? What does it mean for the ease at which that reporter would lie about the stories that they give and present, especially if they seem like they go in a particular direction? Also, it didn't help that Donald Trump was bragging about this. He was chest thumping right here. I was right again. Steve Scully just admitted that he was lying after the Twitter being hacked. The debate was rigged. He was suspended from C-SPAN indefinitely. Trump campaign not treated fairly to the commission. Did I show good instincts in being the first to know? Am I showing good instincts in being the first to know? So I have a hard time seeing the tweets. Hold on, let's see if I can make it larger. There we are. I was right again. Steve Scully just admitted he was lying about his Twitter being hacked. The debate was rigged. He was suspended from C-SPAN indefinitely. The Trump campaign was not treated fairly by the commission. He's talking about the debate commission. Did I show good instincts in being the first to know? Look, if you harass a man long enough, the man is going to respond. In this case, you harass the guy. Then when the guy responded, you say, see, I knew he was a Trump hater. He might have disliked you in the beginning. The harassment did not in any way help. I'm going to end this here. Like I said, I wasn't going to keep this long. I just thought it was an interesting story. He loses out on his job, meaning from the standpoint of doing the debates. And then on top of that, he gets suspended because he responds to the president because the president is continuously attacking him. Look, just because I don't know who you're going to find that is without political ideology at once. Whether or not that would have shown in the way the debate would have been proceeded, meaning in the way the debate proceeded. But that's something you would have had to see the debate to basically see. If you look back at the debate between, I think it was Clinton and Sanders, or Warren and Sanders, where they would ask Sanders a question, then ask Warren, that basically negated what Sanders just said. That type of nonsense. But that stuff is so over the top that it shows. And so, I don't know. I found the story interesting. I'll say it that way. I just thought it was bizarre. This guy's not going to be able to do his thing anymore for a while. All because the president of the United States decided to lower himself to attack lesser beings. So weird. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks all.